Maybe you think it's the enchanted golden apple or dragon egg, but they're nowhere close. The rarest item is the leather cap, enchanted with efficiency 1. Now if you know Minecraft, you know you can't get efficiency on a helmet even with a book, so how did I do it in 1.18? Well, in about a third of woodland mansions, you'll see this arch in a hallway, which is actually a secret door. This opens a room with a tree and a chest, and inside the chest, an efficiency 1 iron axe. But in Bedrock Edition, this is an efficiency 1 leather cap. I have no idea why. What's the rarest item in Minecraft history? You're probably thinking it's one of these, but they're not even close. In Snapshot 19W13A, an item was accidentally added to the game, but was removed just 2 days later. This item was called the Arrow of Luck, but getting it was no easy task. First, you had to find a village with a Fletcher, but at this time, you couldn't change villager occupation, so if the village didn't have a Fletcher, you had to find a new one. Next, you had to beat a raid to get Hero of the Village. Then you have to trade with your Fletcher and level it up all the way to Master. It will then have a 2 out of 3 chance to have an arrow trade, but this arrow trade only has a 1 in 16 chance to have the Arrow of Luck, meaning there is only a 4% chance for your Fletcher to have this trade. This means on average you would have to go to 53 villages, fight 53 raids, trade with 53 separate Fletchers just to get this item, making the Arrow of Luck the rarest item in Minecraft history. But that answers the question. I just found the rarest item and the least rare block in Minecraft. Wow, throwing you for a doozy. So there's one block, kinda, that upon joining every Minecraft world you see. Air. In 2013, Mojang changed how air was coded, going from air being the absence of any blocks to its own block that doesn't really do anything. But in this same snapshot, they made one error. Mobs that dropped nothing, like bats, silverfish, villagers, and the ender dragon, now dropped this. And in survival Minecraft, you could get tile.air.name. What's the rarest thing in Minecraft? Whether it's rare mobs, glitches, or structures, Minecraft is a game full of rare odds. The rarest glitch occurs when a buried treasure spawns on a cave spider spawner from an abandoned mineshaft, spawning 5 pig spawners, the rarest block in Minecraft, but it gets rarer. The chances of an end portal spawning fully completed is 1 in a trillion, but of 18 quintillion seeds, there are still quite a few. Speaking of seeds, the chances of making 2 worlds and getting the exact same seed is this, but it's still not the rarest. The rarest thing in Minecraft is the spawning of a baby zombie nitwit villager riding a chicken with full enchanted diamond armor and an enchanted iron sword that's in its left hand, spawning on Halloween in medium difficulty in a modified jungle's edge, coming out to this number, or about the odds of anyone following me on Twitter. The shulker box is the rarest item in peaceful mode. Now it should be obvious why. Shulker boxes are made from shulker shells, which drop from shulkers, and in peaceful mode, hostile mobs can't spawn, and the shulker is a hostile mob. And on top of that, you can't even get to the end. You'd need blaze rods, and blazes don't spawn. But you can get a shulker box. So how? Well, there's a 1 in a trillion chance that an end portal will generate filled out, but even then, it's not like the shulkers would spawn. Well, actually, they do. I don't have any idea why, but they're here, making the shulker box available in 1 in a trillion worlds. The shulker box. I just found something crazy rare. So I was live on Twitch speedrunning items in random versions, and in a 1.4 seed, this happened. Are you kidding me? Okay, 1 pink sheep, not that rare, but 20 blocks away. What? What? But then I kept looking and just found more and more pink sheep. And yes, this is a real seed, you can check it out. But the odds of this are just too much, so I did some digging and found an old ant venom video which explained everything. Before 1.13, sheep herds in the same biome were always the same, and on certain rare seeds, the spawn biome had pink sheep herds. But they were just super rare, because pink sheep are already over 1 in 600 odds, and you have to spawn in a biome where sheep can spawn. Going live on Twitch again tonight! What's the rarest mob in Minecraft? Most people would say the pink sheep, but what's the rarest mob in Minecraft? Most people would say the pink sheep, but it actually doesn't even come close. It's arguable that the brown mushroom is the second rarest mob because its chances to spawn naturally are high, and it's in a rare biome. But the rarest mob is actually this, which has this chance of spawning. So, unless you're Dream, you won't be finding Minecraft Education Edition has a lot of items unknown to the standard game, and they all come from elements which can be crafted into compounds and put into these various items in the different lab stations. Some are simple, like the heat block, which just melts things nearby, or underwater torches and TNT, which work like their counterparts just underwater. And some are complicated, like the ice bomb that freezes water you throw it at, and a literal working camera. Seriously, you can take pictures with this, and even of yourself if you place it, and then look at them later. This should be in the real game. Speaking of things that should be added, the balloon. Its only purpose is trolling mobs. They also have antidotes for different negative side effects and colored torches. We need this. Then they have some upgraded normal stuff, like chalkboards being bigger signs and super fertilizer being instant bone meal. Finally, you have the sparkler and glow stick, hardened glass, which is just glass but hard, and bleach, which is pretty much just white dye. Oops, looks like we ran out of time for the rarest item in Minecraft history. See you in next video. What's the rarest death message in Minecraft? Now, most people say the rarest is this, where you fall in a minecart onto a waterlogged block and get the message death.fell.accident.water. But this is pretty easy to replicate, unlike the true rarest didn't want to live in the same world as Blaze. For this, you must get hit by a blaze before dying in the void, which you can do in two ways. Getting a blaze to the overworld and then to the end, somehow, getting hit and jumping into the end void, or using a glitch to break bedrock in the nether and doing it there. The only problem is blazes naturally move up and can't be attached to leads, so doing this is pretty much impossible. I'm speedrunning random deaths live on Twitch tonight. There's 4 items in Minecraft that only exist in the creative menu. The first you probably know, the spawn eggs, but the rest might surprise you. The next is the luck potion and its variants, which was added years ago and gives you better fishing odds despite never being added to survival. There's also the petrified oak slab, which looks like an oak slab and works like an oak slab, but isn't. It can't catch on fire and needs to be broken with a pickaxe, functionally making it a retextured stone slab. The last is the player head, which will just be the Steve head without commands, and has been purposelessly in Minecraft for almost a decade. This is the Ender Communicator, the rarest item in Minecraft history, and I know for a fact you don't know what it does because it's literally not found anywhere online. Even the rarest blocks and items that you know of are obtained by millions of people worldwide because of how popular Minecraft is. But what isn't as popular is Minecraft Education Edition, which has its own set of exclusive items. But none are as rare as the Ender Communicator because it's not actually in Education Edition, well, the files at least. I first found it in this Hour of Code 22 demo map, but it doesn't exist on the wiki despite being in the creative menu until I realized this is the only item in history to be locked to a specific map, and all it's used for is teleporting around to the different locations. The enchanted golden apple is the rarest item in Minecraft, but it used to be much rarer. Nowadays, it's about a 2% drop in a bunch of different chests and pretty much guaranteed in ancient cities, meaning most people will find one easily if they're searching. But when they were added, they could only be obtained from dungeons, and even now, dungeons are pretty rare, and back then, caves weren't giant, and deep slate layers didn't exist, so they were very rare. And the actual apple only spawned in 1 in 125 chests, so you would have to search dozens of dungeons for one apple, some players searching for months straight, leaving with no golden apple. The What's the rarest ore in Minecraft? I bet right now you're thinking of either diamonds or netherite, but what if I told you it's actually neither? If you're a Minecraft veteran, you probably think that I'm gonna say emerald ore because it's technically 25 times more rare than diamonds because it only generates in mountain biomes. But there's an ore that you've probably never heard of. In 2012, Mojang was trying to implement trading, so thought of a new ore, rubies. But right before putting them into the game, Jeb decided to change them to emeralds because they were easily mistakable for redstone, but the story doesn't end there. Right before releasing emeralds in the first snapshot, Jeb forgot to change the emerald ore texture, meaning for an update that was only in the game for 1 day, emeralds looked like this. But even today, almost 10 years later, the ruby is still hidden in the game's files. What's the rarest mob in Minecraft? You might think it's the pink sheep, brown mushroom, or this thing, but there's one that's practically inobtainable. The first aquatic mob in Minecraft was the squid, and throughout its long history it stayed pretty much unchanged, except for that one time where you could milk them. We don't talk about that. But there's actually another variant of the squid, and no, I'm not talking about the flying ones during April Fools. There are actually baby squids, and if you play Java Edition, you probably had no idea. They're only in Bedrock Edition and have a 5% chance of spawning, so what makes them so rare? Well, you can't breed squids. This means that it's the only mob with an expiration date, and even if you do find it, it'll be gone within minutes. What's the rarest structure currently in Minecraft? Many people have never even heard of this structure, and most have never found it. Second place goes to the Woodland Mansion because the closest one could spawn thousands of blocks from spawn, but it's not the rarest. The rarest structure in Minecraft can only spawn in 2 biomes, deserts and swamps, and only between the layers 40 and 49. Still don't know? It's the fossil. Besides all of these requirements, the fossil only spawns in 1 in every 64 of chunks in these biomes, meaning many players, even veterans, have never found it. Have you? What's the rarest generation in Minecraft history? Well, currently you'd probably say something like the Woodland Mansion, and although it's rare, it's far from the rarest in history. You might be thinking, well, what about the Farlands, a structure that spawned at the world limit of Minecraft in older generations? This is most likely the hardest to get to, because without mods, you're gonna have to travel millions of blocks, but it's still not the rarest. Second place goes to the Brick Pyramid, a structure made from bricks that in old versions of the game could spawn hundreds of thousands of blocks away from spawn. But the rarest generation in Minecraft history goes to the Monolith, and this is no regular chunk error. This is a glitch that happened in older versions of the game where a portion of the map would rise to the height limit. It was so rare that it was only discovered and researched thoroughly 6 years after it came into the game, and we still don't know exactly what caused it. Follow me on Twitch, I'm gonna be live tonight. But that answers the question. What's the rarest biome in Minecraft? You might think it's the Mushroom Island, but it's not even close. It's not even in the top 5 rarest. First, you have to understand that there's 2 different types of biomes. Regular biomes like mountains, and altered biomes like the gravelly mountains. The rarest regular biome is the eroded Badlands, which is incredibly rare, but still nowhere close to the rarest. The rarest biome in Minecraft is the modified Jungle's Edge, which can only generate when an already rare jungle biome meets the Swamp Hills biome, which is 30 times rarer than the normal swamp. This biome only covers 1 in every 370,000 blocks of the Minecraft world, so while you're looking, watch me live on Twitch right now. You know this world type button where you can change to super flat or amplified? Well, what if they added the thing we've all dreamed of? Noodle world type. Oh my god. Look at all those Ow! Ow! Looks like a lot of mobs spawn because it's under everything. To be honest, that outpost is really breaking my noodle immersion with that rectangle. Don't mind me, everyone. Ow! Go! Okay, I'm good. Oh, 3 iron! Well, I got an iron pickaxe. I need to not get hit by these. Oh god, I'm dumb. Ow! I don't know how I can get down without taking damage. Ow! Half a heart! Stop! I screwed myself. I'm so dead. I call this the let's hope there's water strategy. Water! Dodge! Yes! Okay, I'm at half a heart. Why is there grass down here? Can diamonds not spawn? Oh, I can't even sprint. There's diamonds way over there, though. Baby zombie! I'm dead. I'm actually dead. No sprint parkour! Stop! Ah! I just have to kill it. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god! Diamonds! Yes!